Trust you, John.
Use your bottle, John. Use your bottle.
Yeah, use your water bottle, John. You'll be fine.
Just mute yourself, will you?
Yeah, we don't want to hear that as you're going.
Trickling. Oh dear.
Good afternoon and welcome to part 3 of Flory Fest 2022.
John's trickling, apparently.
John's trickling. That's why he's like, Anyway, guess what we were talking about while we were late on by a minute? It's because we were talking kebab meat.
The joy of kebab meat.
Joy of doner kebab. That's it. Anyway, we don't always talk about food, but just quite a bit at the moment. Anyway, we trust you all had a nice lunch and a nice break. First of all, massive thank you for all the orders that have come through, especially on the merch. I haven't checked stock levels yet, but it's only done. We got a local company does the t-shirts and everything we do, the merchandise and stuff. So if we do sell out, I'll put it back on, but there might be a small delay because I'll speak to them on Monday. They'll do it within 2 or 3 days, and then I'll get it out to you. But I know it seems to be going very, very well. So big thank you for that because that really, really helps us out. And obviously PM's been very busy.
We have been very busy, yeah. So thank you everybody for this morning's orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. So
very good. Well done.
Always much appreciated.
It is.
Counting the pennies while we've been off air.
Yeah, he's like Scrooge.
No, not quite.
My forehead looks shiny. Oh, doesn't look shiny.
No, that was yesterday. You were polished. Was it Thursday, Wednesday show? You were very glistening. Has he got a bit of, foundation on or something?
Don't know, yeah. Makeup's been in.
Makeup. Shell's made him up for the show. Been in there. Flattened him out.
He's put some matte varnish on himself.
It's because I had a wash on Saturday or Wednesday.
Annual wash.
Yeah, and he doesn't need it. He normally gets through the entire year to around about the turkey shoot before he starts to smell. Anyway, we're going to be with you for the next couple of hours until 4 o'clock or whenever we decide to finish on this particular stint of this one again, and then we'll be live again with you at 7:30, which we were talking about the quiz during the break, where we've got Nathan sorted out the quiz. It looks very technical from what I saw. And so we've got that one coming up at 7:30. That's literally going to be no demoing or modelling. It's just going to be drinks, snacks, fancy dress, and then we're going to be having a bit of a giggle for that particular one. Then we're with you obviously all day tomorrow again. So
and we did try and bribe him for the answers, but he didn't give us them.
No.
You got a couple, didn't you?
Yes. It's a few test ones, but got them all wrong anyway, and I'll never remember them, so it's fine. I won't worry about it. Oh, Chris is off to bed.
Hey, what?
You see a lot of
he's not quite off to bed, but he's going to be. But don't forget, Chris is on like Tomorrow's People, aren't they? So
say, what time is it?
Is it 2 a.m? Is it 3 a.m?
3 a.m, is it over there? I think. Something like that.
I don't blame you on Chris. I would be as well.
Never mind. Our nice American people, they'll be waking up now and joining us because they're like 5 hours behind us, 5 to 8 hours, aren't they? So
well, some of them have already been on, haven't they? So.
Well, yeah, clearly we've had the hardcore members like David and things like that.
Just past midnight.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, David, did you get the £100 bribe that's been sent to you via PayPal?
I haven't seen so.
Are we doing prizes for that one? Oh, look, it's 7 a.m. apparently over in the US. Well, one part of it, clearly. There will be other options. So we're good there. Are we attending Telford? No, we're not. Sorry, it literally is not financially viable for us to do it as a company anymore. So that's why we do Flory Fest instead. So we have Flory Fest to keep you entertained. As I say, we went, well, I suppose you guys probably didn't see this, but we spoke about it on the Friday show. Like we said before, from our point of view, we've done this for the last 2 years because of COVID. So we always had it on Telford weekend. But because obviously now Telford's back, we've moved it a little bit in front, a month in front, so we don't clash, because we don't want to obviously be clashing with Telford. If you guys go to Telford and that, nobody will be here to watch us. So, but as a company, it's not financially viable at all for us to go anymore. So we do things like this instead, which are really fun.
And the other thing is as well, where we actually stay, it's booked up this year because we was going to go for a mooch round, weren't we? So we'll probably be there in something next year, I would have thought, if we can get the accommodation. But yeah, this year's going to have to give it a miss.
We're not going, Neil, because like Matt said, it's booked up.
Yeah.
Our hotel,
yeah. Yeah,
So,
no.
yes. But anyway, we did say before, don't think that this is us giving up doing shows full stop and everything else. As a company, obviously PM and Flory Models probably aren't going to be doing shows anymore, but we still go to them, but we'll just be wandering around like public and stuff.
People.
So, which, to be honest, I think will be nicer because we can stop and talk and
it'll be less stressful.
It'll be a lot less stressful. So we're actually looking forward to it. But this year we can't do Telford because, to say, the normal place we go to is obviously this big house that we rent as a big group of us, and unfortunately it's booked up already, so we couldn't get in there this year. So
would we do the normal code thing where one of us gets stuck talking to somebody? And others...
What, the bit where leave Phil there? We'll get him back in an hour and a half. That code. The bit where you just all walk off. Like, hey, is Matt calling me? No, I'm not.
Not me.
I'm sure you are. No.
No, sorry. No. Got one person.
Yes.
I don't know. Whoever goes will have to tell us, Neil, won't they? If it's busy, if it's not, if it's busy on Saturday, dead on Sunday, or what? Well, what have you decided what you're doing yet, Nave?
My accommodation is all booked, so yeah, I think so.
There you go. So
Nathan's there. Nathan will be flying the Flory flag.
He will.
Yes.
Like last year.
Yes.
He's a martyr.
I think what we've done with Telford is, we didn't know it at the time. Telford before the pandemic was its peak.
Yeah. You're a little bit quiet there, Nath. Have you changed something?
No, so I try and change mic.
Yeah, because you are a little bit quieter.
Or bring it a bit closer.
Yes. Under your nose, what we're saying. You need the one that fits like that. Like a sports commentator's.
Let me just change over to a different microphone.
Okay. But as I say, it's purely, I know it might sound a little bit selfish, but also it's a business point of view. We would lose money hand over fist trying to do Telford. It's, that's better, Nate. You're very loud now.
No, better. Yeah.
That's better, Nathan.
Yeah, I just think when you're at Telford pre-pandemic, nobody realised at the time, but that was like the peak.
Mm-hmm.
Telford, I think the 60th anniversary one is that next year. I just think like Edard are not going, Sukimura are not going, Ravel are on the list now. But I think with Brexit and pandemic and cost of living, I think it's going to be a struggle.
Be different, wouldn't it?
But again, it'll be really nice from our point of view to be able to walk around the shows. Like the guy was saying, we haven't had a chance to do like filming of it. You know, I know I used to do the setup days, and we did a behind the scenes vlog for members will know when we were here and driving up and all things in between. But again, it's one of those things when you're working, as technically we are at the show, you don't have time to film or anything else like that. So it will be nice to be able to go around with the camera. Then I come back from it, we can edit it together, put it up there like we used to, and all the rest of it. But it's just a huge operation to try and move PM models and Flory model stuff into there now, and all, you know, the size that we needed and the money involved and everything. You know, we just took the decision that it's not a viable thing for us to do anymore.
It became a not pleasurable experience, didn't it?
It got too big for us, if we're honest. That's the thing. So, we've got a 30-foot stand. It's not cheap. We've got lorries and vans and things with all the stock in. Not cheap. Accommodations, not cheap. You got to sell a lot of sanding sticks to pay for it all.
And we ain't got them anymore.
And we ain't got them anymore, so that doesn't help. So I can't even do that. So, yeah.
And I'm far too old to be looking paint racks around.
Yeah.
And I'm even older, so yeah, definitely too old.
Yeah. Anyway, it'll be. It is what it is, isn't it? So
it is. Yeah, absolutely. But as I said before, don't think we're giving up on all the shows. We will do, and we'll do meetups as a team, different places in the country. We said some nice weekends away, and then we can do shows. And do more meet and greet work. Really.
I think you might struggle, Neil, because Milton Keynes show's gone now as well.
Yeah, there's no Milton Keynes either.
No Milton Keynes show.
That was one of the best ones on it, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cosford's been cancelled for another year because they'd rejigged the museum.
Oh.
So Cosford's gone again?
Just for 1 year.
I don't think that'll come back.
Possibly not, but apparently the reason is they're having a massive shuffle round at Cosford.
Right.
So Cosford Museum be worth visiting in a year's time from now, once it's had its rejig.
I like Cosford show. I really do. I think we always had a lot of fun as a company at Cosford and just walking around it as well. So I've always enjoyed the Cosford show. It's got a nice, more relaxed atmosphere to it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit more naughty now. As an exhibitor, you're supposed to stand behind the table and do all that sort of stuff. But I'm just like, nah, I'm walking off, having time away. Paying me. The wages are not worth sitting behind the table.
A couple of weeks' time, we got Yeovil, so I might pop over and see that just to.
Ian's just said, is anyone going to Yeovil show on the 23rd?
Yeah, I might nip over to that.
Oh, 23rd.
Is that we're going Sunday then?
Hey. Hey.
Are you down that weekend, are you?
Could be. Possibly. Oh.
It's not big, but it's only like a £5 to get in.
All right. Might do that if it's not going to interrupt my Sunday dinner.
Yes,
if it's going to interrupt my carvery, then no, I'm not going.
Yes. Can we bring the dogs?
Where's the Yeovil show then? Yeovil. Yeovil. It's at the museum, isn't it? Yeovilton.
No, not anymore.
It's at a school.
It's in the school. Yeah.
It hasn't been at the museum for years.
No.
All right.
Am I going to be having a wedding video vlog? Probably, because we'll all be here. So it'll be like, that's it.
Wedding vlog.
Be working. Better get changed and go. Ooh. Get married. Be back by live show in the evening. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We're not going to film it as a live show.
Stream it live.
I don't think Tam's going to be very happy.
I think she might. Yeah, that might not go down too well.
Might just murder you for that.
Probably.
Unless you're getting married in a train station or something, then she might be a bit more.
Hey, you could have done it at York Train Museum, Phil.
I think if I had said that, if you had said to, if I said to Tams, it's a model show as well, can we go? It would be like, I would get both barrels. But if you said to her, but it's at the York, Railway Museum, no problem.
Could have got married on the, what's the big blue thing?
Mallard,
yeah.
Yes.
Not the Scotsman.
The Mallard.
The Mallard.
Yes.
What was the Mallard's route when it was running? Does anybody know? Because I don't know. Nor the Scotsmans, to be honest, where they were. I presume they was up and down the long. Obviously, because of the trains. I presume, the Orient Express.
I don't think we can afford that.
Central, yeah.
Were they like from Edinburgh to London or something like that? Were they? I don't know. Mallard was what? What's that mean? Talking English?
London North Eastern Railway.
Yes.
What was Flying Scotsman? Was one the West Coast, one the East Coast?
I presume the Scotsman one went to Scotland, did it?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Well,
King's Cross to Aberdeen.
Kings to Aberdeen.
Right, okay. Yeah. London, York and Edinburgh.
Wow.
Oh, which one's that then? Because we've got two different ones here. Is that the Scotsman went to Edinburgh?
And
just to say to our, it is borough, how you pronounce it? Just saying. Both. Oh, right, okay. Why, was it two Scotsmans? It was made in Donny, wasn't it? Was the Scotsman made in Donny?
No, the Mallard was made in Donny, wasn't it?
I thought the thingy was, because it came
was
here.
It as well? I don't know. You got a big metal thing as you drive into Doncaster, and it's got a silhouette of a Mallard, isn't it?
I never realised, actually, how thingy Donny was for building trains. I didn't know. I always figured it for mining, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Where's the big metal thing going into Doncaster?
You know when you come off the old M18 and you're coming in and you've got the bit and you have to turn left into Doncaster, if you know what you mean. Otherwise you end up at Lakeside. That road as you go down there, it's this big cutout.
Yeah, there's a big train thing. When near B&Q under.
Yeah.
No,
opposite B&Q.
I know what you mean.
In the central, the central reservation of
the
bit going up down.
Ooh.
Anyway, quick one there, just before it disappears. Can anybody recommend a model show in mainland France or elsewhere in the EU?
Oh, there's a lot in the Netherlands that are good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scale Model Challenge. There's some in Belgium as well, which is next door. There's some good ones there. I can't think of the names. I don't know about in France actually. I've never heard of any. I think Spain has some quite nice ones, depending which part of France. Germany has a big one, don't they? Which I'd like to go to at some point. If you can get to Bratislava, obviously, you're not far from Mossen in Hungary, as we think, and that is immense show, as we would say. That's brilliant. E-Day, Czech Republic, Prague.
Yeah.
Loads in Poland.
Is what, sorry?
Poland is good for shows, isn't it?
Yeah, Poland. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but
so a few years ago, before the pandemic, we were lucky enough, as I say, to go over to Mossen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
scale model challenge. That was
scale model challenge.
That's a really good
in
show.
Eindhoven, that was really nice as well.
Yeah.
And I must admit, we all agreed. We all went away over there together as a group, and we came back saying their model shows are a lot better than ours.
Well, I don't know. It's just different, isn't it? I think it's just different as well. You're in a different country.
But it seemed like we said at the time, it was more of a family event. It seemed a lot.
Mossen was.
Mossen definitely. Yeah.
Percent.
Unlike your Dutch trip, that was hardly a family event, was it?
It was. Shush now, John.
I'll tell you what though, that one in Germany, I'd like to try. I can't think the name of it, but it's a big show in Germany, and
there's a couple in Germany I'd like to do.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to do one of those again.
Can you remember anything of Eindhoven after the first night?
Yeah.
Matt just doesn't remember Saturday morning till about 3 in the afternoon because I think he was asleep.
I think I was still hungover because
he was hiding behind the stand, a kip.
Struggling. I think
answer the question in chat. Jeff says, if Scale Model is too big, why not try IPMS Nationals in Ireland next year? It's not that the show's too big, as the companies were too big.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, that's not the show's too big.
Amount of gear and everything we have to take.
Yeah.
To take all the gear, we have to have 70 tables. Then it costs extra cost, but because of the amount of gear we have to take, it's more people. So the entourage is expensive to pay for, and food, hotels, and
keeping drink.
Yeah.
To be honest, like we've said, it would be nice just to be able to go as hunters again, I think, and that'll be all right. So
if it's a 2-3 man band, it's not so bad, is it? But when you got a lot of people to do it, it's.
But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? So good luck.
It's something that everyone wants to stop to chat to you, which is fair enough. But like Phil said, you're there to work, and you really ain't got time, have you?
No.
But we will have when we got the gear.
I say when we haven't got the gear, that's what it's going to be really nice. That's what I'm looking forward to.
We're just going to sit in the cafe with a latte and watch
the world go by.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
Signing photographs.
Propping the bar up.
No, it wasn't me forgetting to book anything. We made that decision a long time ago, so it's not me forgetting or anything else like that.
No.
I must admit, as a sort of semi-outsider, because I never did your stand, you lot did have the 1,000-yard stare by the end of it.
Yes.
Well, I think any traders that do it will tell you, never mind us, but it is a proper full-on weekend. It's a lot of organising before. Quite intense especially on Saturdays, properly intense. Sunday a bit more relaxed in the afternoon, can be in the morning, but and then obviously packing up and then sorting out when you get back. So yeah, we will. What we'll do is we'll sell a line of knitwear.
Yes, don't worry about that, Tony. I'm going to put in. We're all going to wear our stuff tonight for tonight's show.
If I can find it. Apparently,
if you can find it.
Hey, mine's apparently in a suitcase, either here or at the mother-in-law's. If it's at the mother-in-law's, I'm going to have to bug out because
I mentioned it to Charlotte, didn't I? And she looked at me, got out. So
I've not unpacked the winter wardrobe just yet.
I know where my Hawaiian shirt is.
A Christmas jumper, is that all right?
Well, they're close enough. If you have got Rudolph on it, it'd be fine.
I might be wearing a Hawaiian shirt just to be different.
We have Paul. We have a booking person. So no.
No, but I think. Do you remember? This is going back probably 5-6 years ago. We did all end up in the pub the night before a show, and we didn't actually have a booking for the show. Do you remember that one?
Well, that was the Bolton show.
Was it the Bolton show?
That was Bolton.
Yeah. So we were actually thinking we haven't been booked in for the show and everything. So we actually were sat there literally at 8:30 the night before in the pub up the road, thinking we weren't going to get in the show.
Yeah. With a van full of gear outside.
We got a van full of gear and all the rest of it. And I travelled up and John, everything all up. And literally we're thinking, we haven't got a show. But actually we did get in. It was all right. But we'd apparently forgot to book in. But they let us in anyway.
Is that the same year when we stopped at the hotel in the football ground?
Yeah, that's
We tipped up and it was all they were all still got the football match on and couldn't get into the car park.
That was the year after, wasn't it? It's like being a salmon going upstream, wasn't it? It was literally everybody was coming out the football ground if we rack up. So we're like the two vehicles trying to get in whilst all the hundreds of thousands of people are trying to get out.
I think I got the transit van at the time, because I think you didn't come up to the following day, did you, Matt?
Matt came up the following day, that one, yeah.
My birthday weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I got the transit van trying to get that into a car park, say, with hundreds of people coming out.
Cool. 10 minutes for the new items to go up, Andy.
Mm.
I'm sat there and the policeman saying, you can't park there. I said, well, where am I supposed to go? Need to park here somewhere.
Yeah, leave it and dump it and run.
And with Telford, if you knew how traumatised I was, sat in a van with Matt and Andy, with Andy singing along to the radio.
Oh, yeah. Going down to,
That took months of counselling to sort out, that did.
Hey, that was some good singing there. That was some fantastic tunes.
Apparently, Model Palooza is this weekend.
Florida.
I think it's Hinkley tomorrow show, isn't it?
I think so.
Hinkley's on tomorrow. Me and Andy know Hinkley very well, don't we, Andy, from our stop in Faulty Towers or whatever it was a good few years ago.
Strange place, wasn't it?
What, Hinkley in general, or just where we stopped it? We don't want to be insulting people. No, that was a bit of a weird hotel. But, yeah, different.
Wasn't it a mental asylum or something beforehand?
Was when we were there. Oh, dear.
Right, okay, so the show is live now. What's going on? Hello? Is somebody late to it? Tony says, is this all yesterday's show? Are you watching the wrong one? So Tony, you're in the wrong one. You're probably watching yesterday's, or yesterday afternoons, or this morning's. So, yeah, I think he's watching the wrong one there. Look for the 2 p.m. show you want. It'll be live on it. Hey, that'll be the difference.
He likes us that much, he's watching a rerun.
This is it. There we go. Look, Frederick's put the link up. Or hopefully that's the right one. Has anyone ever built the 48 scale Academy Challenger kit?
No, I don't know much about it, but it's the 48 Challenge. To be honest with you, there's obviously the Tamiya one as well that's on offer at the minute, which is a good kit, the new one, isn't it?
48 scale, eh?
Challenge 2 Desert to Rise one.
And look, Wayne says that his granddad used to drive the Flying Scotsman back in the day.
Oh, right, okay,
there
cool.
You go. That's a claim to fame, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I bet that was quite a prestige job.
I would have thought so. A bit of a prestigious honour, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very nice.
So, what? Taking it because you're reminiscing. Oh, is it?
Oh.
Back in the day.
Oh, fine. Sorry, above my head. Didn't get that. Right, okay, so the reason we're here is obviously I'm going to be doing some demos in a minute. So funny enough, you're going to get the good old-fashioned one of me doing the wash. Because I don't do it anymore. Somebody did point out, do you realise your video you've got up on how to use the wash is like 10 years old? So it's like, is it? Perhaps you should do a new one. Probably should. So anyway, so you're going to get bored with that one in a minute. I'll show you how to use the wash correctly. And doing that one, we've also got various bits and pieces going over on the actual site and bits in here. So we've got various discounts going on. 25% off all washes. Sorry, the sanders have sold out. What you see on here is literally it. So when this lot have gone, they have gone for sanders because it's the last remaining stocks. But anyway, 25% off, obviously all washes, full set of washes, 25 quid plus that where applicable, and £3.75 for a bottle of wash. Pigments as well, incredible price was £21. Or £3.10 individually. And we got the merch. So don't forget, we've got the mouse mat, which is our big, nice mouse mat, which also comes with a full sticker set, the big stickers of all the different ones that we do. And then obviously the card set comes with that as well. So that's on offer at £8 as well. So if you want to grab yourself that particular one. And also we've got the polo shirts, we've got the t-shirts, and we've got the aprons as well. So if you want to grab any of the merch and help out the store, you can do just that one down in there. Also, over on the PM side of things, they've got their various ones going on at the moment. 15% off all Tamiya kits, 10% off all other kits which are actually on the site. So it's all the manufacturers that are down in there. Plus the fact, obviously, we've got our 25% area just down in here for our mega sale one. And we've got our special section just over here as well. So if you want to grab anything from these, extra discounts, fantastic kits. Very, very nice. Thank you, sir.
Can I just say that we've got 15% off Tamiya.
Yes.
For the Tamiya that's in the special section, in the damage box section, is actually more than 15%.
Yes.
Not the 25%, the other bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Special section is more than 15%.
And in 5 minutes, our new manufacturer goes up for its 20%.
So PM is doing flash sales over the case of the weekend, and we had a massive 20% off all EDAR, but that's finished now. So I'm sorry, you've missed out on that one. That one's now gone. But if there's another manufacturer, will be up in 5 minutes' time, and you'll have then an hour again, like last time.
An hour to fill your boots.
An hour to fill your boots on some other manufacturer that we got down in here, and we'll be obviously doing a bit of a thing for that one as well. Joining us also, we've got Serious Models. If you are in the EU and you want some sanders, they're up on the site right now, and obviously they've got all their washes and bits and pieces. They're doing 10% off. Also is High Altitude Hobbies, so you're in the US as well, you can get obviously all the Flory Models bits and pieces from them as well that have joined us along. Remember, links are down below on every page where you're probably watching this as well. If you want to get in touch with us, easiest way to do it is via Instagram. Hey, what? A Huey? Yes, I know. We'll have a look at this in a minute. So in here, if you go to and you tag us in official Flory Models, it'll appear in here and we can show your great work. And we saw some of this earlier and looked absolutely fantastic as well. And members, don't forget, is obviously you're in the Flory Fest area. Which of them in the right one? Here it is in here. So if you want to pop them in this show one here or this one, I'll find both of them in there. Any pictures you want to put up through this particular show, please pop it in the 2 p.m. show one in here, and then I'll show you that. And then obviously the guys on the forum are working on all these models as we speak and working our way through. So obviously I will be having a recap of those particular ones and seeing how everyone's getting on with their great builds a little bit later in the show. I.e. guys, make sure you update your threads. So when we come back, there's all nice stuff in there to watch as well. So still plenty of things to come as we make our way through.
Lovely jubbly.
So yes. Also, don't forget, if you've got anything at all, questions, stuff like that, please post them up on social media, obviously YouTube, obviously, well, the guys know this anyway for us, for the members. Keep putting it up because it does move very quickly. It's not that we're ignoring it or anything else or being arrogant or anything. It's just purely, it moves so quick, you miss it. So...
Right, so Stuart's asked, if you're showing the washers, could you say how you would use the white wash to create a winter camo?
Yes.
We'll do now.
Oh, right, you want me to do it? Right, okay. Okay.
Well, I'd hang on just for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes, Phil, before we...
Yes.
Phil, for 2 minutes till we can get the... And then
okay, do you want me to juggle?
You can do what you want, mate.
Here's a question. Here's a little question then. Are we going to retire the Flory Sander Girl?
No, this came up yesterday as well, and I've had a lot of people say about it. Obviously, she's as much part of the company as we are, so she will stay. And said before, it's just that she's always one of the 4 that we've used. She's on this year's mug, funnily enough, the limited edition mug we do. So we will keep her, even though we won't be doing it, if that makes sense. So, yes, because it seems a shame, because she's Alex. She's our favourite, bless her. Alex, can't get rid of Alex.
No,
so, yes.
Not going to get mothballed then.
No, she won't get mothballed. She doesn't get striked off and never spoken of again.
Okay. Semi-retired.
Yeah, semi-retired. So, no, we can't get rid of Alex. She stays. Yeah. Good job in there. So, right, with 1 minute to go.
Yep. Shall we announce so people are ready?
Yeah, let me get ready because I need to bring it up. Right, okay.
So for this next hour coming up at half past is going to be ICM. Is going to be 20% discounted. All ICM products we've got is going to be figures. So Phil's favouriteest thing ever.
My kit manufacturer of 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I do love their kits. I just think they're really well engineered and go together well. And I've built quite a few of them now because I'm a real fanboy.
Yeah.
So I do like their stuff. But yes, as I say, so if you pop into the store page, let me just show you. If you want to find it, just pop down to ICM, which is here. Click on there and you can see the full load that PM's got at the moment. As you can see, all these lovely kits down in here. And again, they do some really, really nice stuff. I still think their HE111s are brilliant. So their JU88s. You know, there's lots of different versions of those. Their Dornier 217s are really nice as well. I can't actually vouch for the Invader and Counter Invader because I've never built one, but from what I hear, they're very nice as well.
Yeah.
Their MiG-25s, I built that one. Very, very nice indeed. As I say, so they've got some very, very nice kits down in here. The Bronco's very nice as well. So is the old O2.
Yeah.
Nice kits. Gladiator, I've built it. It's a fantastic, stunning kit and all the rest of it. The Cobra I've built. That's a fantastic kit as well. Loved it. And again, their Tiger Moth and the German and the Stearman ones are very nice as well, aren't they? So
they're all good, solid kits, aren't they? The armor kits are nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're into that and stuff. So yeah, ICM is up for the next hour at 20% off. So again, grab them.
Yes, and their figures, of course. Their figures if you want to go along with
whatever. Tons of stuff to keep you busy. So that's it.
Very good. Excellent. So if you want to grab any of those, obviously it's limited numbers. So grab them whilst you can, guys. So 20% off the marked price you see here, correct?
Yes.
Applied at checkout, isn't it?
Yeah, so it will be applied at checkout when you go through, but it only runs until 3:30, isn't it?
Yes. Then it'll be back down to its 10%.
Yeah, then it goes back to 10%. So if you want to grab any of those ones, grab it now. Great stuff, I must admit. Absolutely love them. Very, very nice indeed. Good stuff. So, right, whilst you do that, I'm going to do a quick demo because there will be a small mini break, so I'm still waiting for bits to dry. This is the difference. In Telford, the wash dries in literally 10 minutes because it's quite hot in that place and all the rest of it. Here, the studio, because we don't have the heating on because we can't afford it anymore, it's taking a little bit longer to dry. But if I pinch the camera, guys, so basically I've got down here a wing. This is actually a model I'm working on. This isn't a demo piece or anything else like that. Obviously, this goes along to the Sky Raider, which we're building at the moment. So members, don't panic. I'll do this properly on here later on. So that'll be part up as a video. But for you guys live, I've got down here the outer wings for them. So this has been sprayed over with, oh God, I've lost it. Where's it gone? Oh my Lord, I've lost my favourite now paint of all time. Oh, here it is. It's all right.
One we sell into.
No. Right. For people who are watching, I've gone really old school with this build because I've been doing post shading and pre-shading with an airbrush and stuff, and I don't really do that anymore. So I've decided to go old school. But anyway, we are using flat varnish on this one. So obviously it's acrylic. I did it with a little bit of alcohol thinners in this, to be honest. So it's got a little bit of X20A in there to do it. But you see, it comes with a very nice sort of satin finish. So one of the biggest questions about using the wash where people say it's stuck, I can't get it off. It depends on your texture. If you've got like quite a bit of texture in this, it's going to stick. And as you can probably see, it's got a little bit of texture on this because I want it to stick. If you wanted it to be just a panel line wash, put a gloss coat down. If you want it to be, quite a grimy look to it, then obviously like we've got here, you want to pop down like a satin finish. If you want it to be really beaten up and really worn and heavy weathering, put it over a flat coat because this stuff is clay. So what's going to happen is it's going to get caught in the actual particles or the surface texture of your paintwork and you can't wipe it away. Easiest way to say it, think of it like a sanding stick. So you've got a really coarse side. Obviously, if you put the wash in here, you'd never get it out because you can't get between the grits. So obviously, the finer you go, more of it comes off, and that's how it works. All right. All you do, you put it on neat. You don't have to thin it. You can put it through an airbrush. Again, you don't have to thin it. You can just spray it neat, but you can just come along and then you just squirt it down in here. If you've got one of our twisty tops, obviously the normal ones don't come with it, but anyway. And then you literally, if we start on the white side, you can see, you grab it and you're just going to paint it literally straight the way over. So you sort of work it in. You want it to be smooth right the way over the surface, but it doesn't matter if it's patchy. It doesn't, but if you've got little clean bits like this, just keep rubbing at it to break the surface tension. If you can't break the surface tension, that's my other half mowing, by the way. She didn't do the front garden yesterday. I've had word she's doing it now. But yes, so as you can see, you just keep brushing right the way over and you just put a nice even coat right the way over it. And then if we just flip over, we'll do this side as well. It doesn't matter about the camo because this particular one, the dark dirt, tends to show through everything. So it will show just as nice on the darker colours because it will be slightly lighter. And then obviously on the very much the buff we've got here as well, it will show through. So even though we're going over white and we've got dark colours here, we're still going to use the same one. But these little spots here, make sure they go. and obviously where your finger is and things like that, because as you'll notice in a minute when I show you on the other one, it goes gritty. If it goes gritty and horrible, don't worry about it either. It won't really make any difference, but it goes on there just like that. All right, so it goes in and then you just leave it. But if it does pop back, all it is, it means you're a little bit too glossy, if anything, which it won't hurt. You just give it a rub and it'll go. If you do miss anything, when you rub this off, as you'll see, it will take it all off and you'll be absolutely fine. All right, so now you literally just leave that to one side to dry until it's dry. You can leave it forever if you wanted to, so it doesn't matter if you thought, well, look, I'll do this, and to be honest, it's what I do. I put it on the night before, let it dry overnight. You could leave it on there a week, and in testing we've even left it on for 6 months on top of my old garage roof on a model, and then it still came off afterwards. As it's drying, you can see down in here, this is one that I did just before we came on air, it's just a little bit wet. You want to make sure it's totally dry, so just to speed this up,
Just got a quick question, Phil.
Go on.
Do you add dishwashing liquid to the wash for better surface tension?
Yeah, if you find out you've got too shiny a surface, what you can do is literally just pop along with a tiny little bit, like a cocktail stick full of it, and just mix that in, and that will take care of it. So this is just air blowing on here. It's not hot or anything else, so we'll just speed up the drying time. But this will dry back, hopefully, as you can see, really, really quickly. So we just dry these off. So we just dry these down. 1 second. And again, if you wanted to, you could put more on this, and you can put different colours, and you can just build it up as you like. So we just get rid of this last bit.
Why are you trying that, Phil? Get Matt to answer a question.
Yeah, go on.
Matt, could you suggest a 135th Army kit for someone with brain injury? In memory, and it's affecting my colour. Only see black and white in advance.
I can't hear a thing then because Phil was spraying. Sorry, can you say that again?
Sorry. Can you suggest a 135th Armour kit for someone with brain injury? I struggle with short-term memory, and is affecting my colour. I can only see in black and white. Thanks in advance. A simple 135th kit.
I need Tamiya, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
The cheaper Tamiya stuff. Either that or actually ICM are quite simple kits as well. Seen in black and white, jeez.
Probably want something just like in a single colour then as well.
Panzer grey or olive drab.
Yeah, so Sherman or Panzer IV or early Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Right, okay, so I've deliberately left the corner off, so hopefully you'll see the difference in colour between these if this is on. So basically, you just take a paper towel, this is dry, all right, and we're going to give it a test to see what happens. And what we're hoping is that it slightly all comes off, but not all of it. So if you wanted to give this a really grimy look, you could literally buff this off like this, and you get this type of effect with it. So if we just come down in here and over here, and this is because we've gone over a satin. So what happens is the satin allows pretty much all of this to come off just like that, and it's because it's a nice smooth type finish. So if you wanted to grind down your paintwork, you could literally just do it like that. All right, so that's one way of actually doing this. The second way is obviously you can come in, and if you wanted to, if I take that down a bit so we can see the differences. All right, so what you can do is wet the cloth. So you can either put a bit of water on the ground. To be honest, I lick the towel, knock 90% of that all off. So I just rub it on the back of your hand. So this is just now mildly moist. All right, so once that's on there, what you can do is you can just come along, and if you wipe it, you can just literally take off a little bit of the rest of it. So if we just come on the top, and you're taking off this time just a little bit more, but hopefully you'll see the differences with this as it goes right the way through. just do this over here. You'll see probably more of this will happen on camera for you. It'll be on the white side. But as you can see, and if you do sort of rotary type motions, it just helps to work it into the panel lines and any details and all the bits like that, you know, and that way you end up with something like that. So you can see still clean there, a little bit here, but the more you moisten the cloth, the more you'll physically take off. So as you can see, if we go in down in here and we leave that bottom corner as a direct comparison, you can see the differences between each coat. Let's cut back to being dry. So there you go. You can see it's nice and clean here, which is getting close to this, but all the panel lines have been filled. Over here is just the original grimy one. And again, just even it out a little bit. So now you can see the panel lines all coming back. So it's actually acting like a panel line wash with it. The white side, hopefully you'll see it a little bit more in here. So again, we just use a white cloth, dry cloth even. All right, and we just give it a rub. You can make it, as we probably will do with this particular one, because I want it to be really, really dirty. We're just going to rub it off and leave it really, really grimy down under here. So what we've done is effectively weathered in all the white surfaces, but also you've got all the panel lines showing now. So if you wanted to, as what I will do eventually, I will leave all of this pretty much to this type of standard right the way through. So it's got a nice grimy look to it, which then sets us off to go. Bearing in mind, that's the original, that's what you're left with. But again, if you wet your cloth, you come in, wet it, you rehydrate the clay. You can see it sort of swirling and the pattern's coming to it. You can go along and you can sort of reactivate it, and you can go with, and again, just very light rubs and taps just to dry some of this off so we can sort of polish it. You can come out with a little bit more dirty effect, because we've just moved it around and rehydrated it. So you've got the difference in here, looking a little bit more dirty right the way through. And again, obviously what it would be like normally, or properly wet it. And we can make a very, very nice clean spot. So depending on how much you're going to be taking off, just depends on how much, obviously, the effects you're going to get. So if you want a nice clean look, you go in. But obviously now we've got the panel lines all filled. We're obviously over here, we haven't. And that's literally how you do it. So depending on what type of finish you want, you can go through. So you say just rubbing it in. And because this stuff is just clay and pigment, what happens is the pigment now is technically staining it all around in here and doing its bit. The clay's not really doing it. The clay's more over here where it's thicker, but the clay helps to sort of get it into all the surfaces and all the grooves. But this is the type of look I'm going to be wanting to use on this particular model, because it's going to be heavily worn. Then you can come in, and if you want to, and one little trick with this, it works really well with washes, with enamel washes. So you can actually, the clay seems to absorb the enamel wash really, really well. You can do other things to it, and watch tomorrow, because that's what I'm going to do tomorrow with it. I'm going to do a little bit of weathering under here with enamels to sort of, you know, further enhance it. But really, that's the basics of the wash. There is other techniques as well. So if you wanted to, you could literally just come along and use a sander, and you can sand this stuff off so it comes off very, very easy. So if you got it and it's a bit, you know, you can't get it off, if you actually use a sander, it will take it off really, really well. So if I just grab one of my old ones, you want it to be like a fine one, but you can literally just come along with this and rub this down in here, and you see you get a really nice worn look to it. And all you've done is literally just take the surface of it off, and you can come in, you can do some various effects with it, but you get a nice really worn, and again, if you catch it, you can see it's like marbleized, and that's because of the texture in the paint where it's polishing down to it, and it comes off obviously onto here. But again, don't like it, don't respect it, don't want it, you can just rub it all off. Here all these down, and we can just take it off to be in really nice. So you can see, pretty easy way. Let's clean that bit up again. But say it gives you the different ways the wash will work, but it just weathers in and goes through it all. And you say you've got all your riveting and your stuff. And again, just make sure you've cleaned it all off, depending on how you want it. So let's go through the motions on here, do this edge. There we go, something just like that. Pretty straightforward, nice and easy. It's got all the weathering down in there. And that's how you sort of go about doing it. the most easiest and simple way of it. The wash, you can mix all the colours together. So again, we do various other ones. Grime. So if you do more of sort of vehicle side of it, you got different colours. Put the lid on before we squirt. So here you've got, this is the dark dirt, which is like a engine oil type colour to it. It's like an old engine oil, if you like. Or as you say, if you're more into your vehicles, we've got this one, which is, you can see, is the grime. It's definitely more of a muddy type colour, and when it dries very light. If you wanted a proper muddy colour, we do a brown. So got a nice brown one down in there as well. So if you want to do a brown, got a brown, and then obviously we do all the other ones as well. So you might imagine we've got a black, we've got a sand, we've got a rust. Should have woken these up before. Lids are on. Will you shake? You're peeling it off the roof. So yes, can wake up the sand. The sand is actually properly separated in here because I haven't used it for absolutely ages. But here's the white. You can see the white. We do a white, and we've got a rust colour. We've got all the others, and what you can do as well is obviously you can take some of like this, put it down in here. You can mix a bit of this, and you can lighten it up. Have a little bit of red down in there as well, and change all the colours exactly what you wanted. So perhaps you've got a little bit of this one down here, grab a bit of dark dirt. You can make all different colours with it. So you can mix all the colours together and they'll mix perfectly well with each other. So they all just sort of blend, maybe blendy bit, there we go, into each other quite happily as well. So that's the nice thing with this one. So yes. And there we go. That's basically it for the washes. To do a winter camo.
Winter camo, Phil.
Well, I haven't got anything really to demo a winter camo on. Hold on, it says looking round. Hold on. If I could reach it, that pulling my cable out. Right, hold on. Oh God, now it's gone through all the cables. Right, clean that off. Okay, so if you wanted to do a sort of winter camo, you can either airbrush it on if you want a nice smooth effect. This is one of these things I don't really want to demo this because something that the team will know what we're working on at the moment in the background. Just saying. Right, so we've got obviously a bit of army thing down in here. All right, so you can take this one and you can literally just pop this right the way over. I just do up here, and then you let this dry back. And what we'll do is I'll come back to this during the show once it's dried, because I didn't think of showing this, to be honest. So we just stick some of this along here, and we just build it up a bit. And what you can do, like we said before, is build up the layers. So what we'll do is we'll let that dry off. We might come in with a second one and just put another one onto it. And then you can actually see we can streak with this as well. We can do all different types of things. If you've seen any of the videos, you'll know I'll talk about with the washes as well. On armour, you can streak with it. So you rehydrate it and then drag it. This won't take long to dry because there's already wash on here. So it will reactivate with it and go right the way through. And if you're all behaving nicely, I might show you something later.
Ooh, promises.
But I might actually show you something that will be definitely an exclusive. So yes, there we go. Washes, yours cheap, just £25 for a full set.
Yeah,
there we go, done. Next.
It's probably worth mentioning, either like Phil was doing there, decant it before you use it.
Yes.
Or get a new brush that you keep specifically just for the washes.
Yeah.
Because if you've got any contamination on a brush, like enamel thinners or lacquer thinners, anything like that, it can wreck the wash a little bit, can it?
Yes. So I have a brush here, which everyone knows it's got tape on it, and it's the only brush I use for the wash. And again, this is totally happy with water. water is no problem with this at all. But if you put alcohol with it, as in like, IPA, X20A, things like that, it will hate it. If you put lacquer near this stuff, it will hate it. It's a natural product. It's just water, clay, and pigment. That's it. So consequently, if anything else goes into it, it can turn it literally to grit, because all the particles of the clay and pigment lock onto those, and then the weight of it pulls out suspension. So if it never mixes, the chances are that's what you've done at some point. So it can be a little bit of a hassle, shall we say. So yes, well pointed out, John. Good job. Right, we all up with that. We all like it.
Yeah.
I've done that demo for the last 15 years. That's the first time I've done it for absolutely ages.
It's never changed.
No.
No. Good job, mate. Good
Since
job.
when has Jamie actually worked? Is my question. Jamie's in chat. He says just got in from work. It's not work.
Has he woke up? Welcome to chat.
Yes. Bless him. So,
he can demo. Game on, he can do a demo.
Yes, that's it. Jamie, if I knew you're free, you could have come on the show.
Always this evening.
When is the greenwash coming out? As I said, well, team knows this one, but as I say, what is that? I can hear a noise here.
It's all gone a bit Pete Tong, isn't it?
It's gone a little bit wrong. Our manufacturer who makes the pigment can't do the green pigment, and I have got it. It's here. I know we Operation Kermit P, as it was known, and I have got them, but I've only got like a really limited amount because the manufacturer of the said pigments cannot make this anymore, and I haven't come up with another company who can do it because of the colours required. So that's why it's on hold permanently, I think, at this rate. But yeah, the green ones, I've got limited amounts. I literally had 100 of each at the moment. That's it.
The trouble is with green, it's a crap pigment anyway, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, that was making the noise. Yeah, green's a bit awkward with the pigment because it took us a while to get it right, purely because it's a very weak pigment, as in a colour. Doesn't cover very well.
Have you tried it for weathering your dioramas back? Like moss or,
I tried the wash. I did do the green wash, and that was all right for moss and stuff. When I was doing the Sherman thing.
Keep talking.
I did it on that, and that was okay.
Don't panic.
It's what?
I think he forgot to unplug or something.
Is he
fumbling
about? Is he
a little bit, yeah.
Has he fell off his chair?
I think he's gone to see Tams, I think.
Oh, right, okay. So yes, no, it was all right for what the demo that I had. It was like I say, if he's having problems with it, I don't know. So slimy grime, what it needed for. Yeah, it is proper messed up. So,
no, sorry, Sanders are pretty much gone now, mate. That's it.
Done. Finito.
Done. Gone did. Is no more.
Definitely.
So, yes. So the other thing as well. Ooh, that needs a bit of a better mix. Scrap that. Ugh. That coming out. Ugh.
What would you guys recommend to bend plastic propeller to represent a plane crashing?
Heat.
Yeah, hairdryer would be good, wouldn't it? You obviously don't.
Water can't you got it hot enough? And...
You've got to be a little bit careful though. But yeah, probably a hairdryer or something like that would be good. Yeah. Don't try like straightening tongs. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, because you'll ruin £100 worth of hair tongs.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, or an iron. I was going to use the iron to put flat spots on my tyres, but I thought better not because I'll just get told off for wrecking the iron.
One guy in YouTube chat says have all the other posters got names as well, the Flory girls?
Yes. They do. We have Lynn.
Which is the dark-haired one, isn't it?
Which is the redhead, actually, isn't it?
Is it redhead, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a red. Yes. Yep, she's definitely got red head. Red hair even, not a head.
Red head.
Got a red head.
She's got a red head.
A red head.
It's a red head.
And the others are?
So yeah, we got a Mel, funnily enough, from back in the day.
It's the blonde one.
Which is, then we got Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel, Alex, Lynn, and the pigment one. What did we say for pigment? Oh God, I've forgotten. Am I haste here?
I don't know.
I can't remember what the pigment was.
Well, I can't either.
No, I can't. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Can't remember.
It is.
Can't remember the names of your own Flory girls. I can't. Do you know what? I seriously can't remember.
No.
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 That's better. Right. We'll just let that dry. So now we have a white. Bom, 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 bom.
Trying to buy a wash set, but they're sold out according to PM site. You're better off getting them on from Phil's site, to be honest with you, because you get a discount on his. We don't get them.
Yeah, get Phil better off. Yeah,
we're not doing the discount on.
We've got enough discount stuff.
Fully discounted, did it?
Discounted out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we'll be after today. ICM's going well, everybody. That's nice.
As I say, don't forget ICM is on special at the moment.
Yeah.
So can you do a show hour post on your Instagram site?
Oh right, okay. So I can show you our bit. I can't show you on your bit, but obviously Instagram. If you just do the tag, so I assume like if we just pick, look, we'll pick another one because we saw this one earlier. But as you can see, we've got various ones down here. That's very nice as well. Look, there's another Greeby one.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. Excellent. Yeah, so what a lot of people do to tag us in is that if you just literally put the old hashtag, is it hashtag or at? Can't remember. One or t'other.
I don't do it.
I think it's hashtag on Insta.
Is it? So if you do hashtag,
it should be hashtag Flory Models.
Just refresh. And then just go official Flory Models.
Yeah.
It will then obviously get sent into here like all these other people have done as well.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it will pop through. So we can have a look at some of these now.
Oh,
look, Kev's busy on a scout car.
Oh, Kev's awake.
Look, is that shell casings in there? Crikey, you don't want to get one of them down your collar. They're hot.
You need to show him how to do some weathering, Matt.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't think so.
So yes, very nice down in there. We've got a Huey.
There
you go. Look, he's done it here. Just put in hashtag official Flory Models, and it'll appear in here. Look, as Mark's done. What a
Hey, what kit's that? Does it say?
It's the Hobby Boss 48 scale easy kit.
Oh right, okay. So that's the C, isn't it? The little one.
Yes, I think yes, it is.
It is. It's the little one. Yeah, blimey.
Very nice indeed. Yeah. Easy Rider.
Cool. Yeah.
Very nice. Good job. We've also got
a trooper.
The crutch.
A crutch.
Is he doing what I think he's doing? That's a bit bad. It's a family show. Thank you, Steve. He's manipulated his finger, and I hate to think what that hand's doing. That's a vice-like grip. Plus, I think he's just showing off.
Should be able
right. Moving on. Oh, look, another Greeby one from Nick. He's done loads of them. Look at that. That's a good one, because that's a booster from a shuttle. Look.
He's made the most of that shuttle kit.
Yeah, that kit's really come together, isn't he?
Absolutely, why not? So let's work out what stuff's on it.
That looks like an F-15C's canopy on backwards.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think so. He's done that one.
Yeah,
what are the wings?
These are off of a shuttle, aren't it? I think they're shuttle wings. It looks in at the shape, and with the flappy aileron bits at the back, that looks like a shuttle's back end.
That reminds me, Phil.
Yeah?
Just when you've done all this, I need to show something.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's definitely the wing shape.
No, that's not.
What?
That looks like a Skyhawk.
No, that's not a Skyhawk. That's definitely shuttle wings. Skyhawks are squared at the end.
Yeah, but he could have sanded them round.
Well, he could have done, but my money's still like that shuttle.
Probably. You're probably right.
He could have made sanded a Skyhawk to make it look like a shuttle one.
So yeah, look, fuel tanks. That's definitely with a trailing edge like that. Skyhawks are squared off, so that's definitely a shuttle on there. Okay, I'm stumped. I must admit, at the canards at the front.
I don't know. What about the tanks?
I don't know. That's just the normal slippers. They could be off a tornado. Them, isn't it, Nate?
Could they? Be anything, couldn't they? Really?
Are they just generic tanks?
Oh, there's another one.
There's another one.
Crikey! This one's got eagle wings again.
Eagle wings. Yeah, you can tell an eagle wing.
Yes. Clever. That's thinking outside the box. That's what we like.
Yeah.
Like it.
Funky colour as well.
It is. Good colour.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice. Oh, look at that. Lovely Tomcat. Tamiya F14D.
Hey, what are on offer? 15% off.
15% off that kit. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like you can do a hashtag or at official Flory models. They both get here. It's fine. Just put both on. You'll be well covered.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. A Tomcat.
Very nice.
Favoritist.
It is. Do you love a Tomcat?
Somebody's off to a party.
Oh.
With all the banging and crashing.
Oh. Very nice indeed. All right. So don't forget. Oh, we've got a couple more. Sorry, I'm getting ahead. Oh, look, an aardvark.
Has a Gower aardvark as well.
Very nice.
That looks nice, doesn't it? Like that.
Very nice indeed. Have a spinny through. Oh, look, into final completion bit. Very nice. Yeah, very cool. Well done, Sprue Hunter. I like that one. Very nice indeed. Oh, look, wash going on.
Oh, on a speeder bike.
It is a speeder bike. Very nice.
Yes.
That'll be where his little Skype man, Skype, wrong one. Scout man is going to be sitting on. He's got a biker scout. Yeah.
Oh, obviously, when he's finished what he's doing.
Yes. Well, yeah. Clearly, he's busy at the moment. Oh, look, the old Hind. Sprue Hunter again, nice in the splinter camo.
That's cool.
Tell you what, that looks cool, doesn't it? John, look at that. Look, John.
Look what John. It's what you could have done.
What you sold, John.
Look at the tail on that.
Yeah, nice.
Listening. He's not listening, are you, John?
I am listening.
Not to listen.
You sold yours, didn't you, John?
I did.
Oh, John.
Are you regretting it yet?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, look, they're all coming through now. One more from Gary. Ooh.
Hey, is that my old? It is.
Yeah,
that's the one he had off me.
Yeah, it's what we spoke about on Friday, wasn't it?
Kit. I tell you what, that looks really good. Can you send it me back when you've done?
Very nice, very nice. Right, should we have a look at our lot?
Have a look at our lot, yeah.
Look at our lot. Oh, look, F4B Phantom. Oh, Mustafa is working on the cockpit. Look at that for the seat. Nice details.
Another one on discount. Sorry, I've got to drop it in in case anybody's interested. Anybody's inspired looking at the pictures.
Very nice there. It is a nice kit. Very nice kit. We got the KT ambulance from James.
That's going to be my Turkey shoot build.
What has my other half just run over with a mower? I've only put a new blade in that a couple of months ago. I think I need a new one.
I think you will.
You can't even grab the handle. It's vibrating that much. So yes, there we go. Very nice. Working on the chassis.
Yeah.
Top the cab. Very nice. Oh, look, paint on. Very nice indeed.
Has it been lowered?
I was going to say, has he done this all in one day?
It looks like it's in the weeds.
Somebody's put a build thread on here.
It's yeah, but everybody who built it says you could do it in a couple of hours.
Well, yeah. He's built and painted it in a couple of hours and deckled it. My God, apparently he's done this all since 9 o'clock this morning.
Well done, James. That's some going.
Yeah.
Very
nice. Good job. Absolutely beautiful work. Very nice indeed. Right, what else we got? Oh, look. It's got to be Nigel.
Well, it's P40.
Oh, that's what I was saying. He's gone mad. Oh, this is a little tiddler. What is this? 144. Oh, yeah, 144. Look.
Is that one of them sweet kits that Nathan's into?
This is the AFV one, isn't it?
Oh, is that the AFV one, is it?
Yeah, though, isn't it? Polybag, yeah.
Nice. Tiddler.
It's dinky, that thing. On that scale.
Very nice. Full recess, though.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Very good. Well, nice. Good job. What have we got here? Oh, the N-Gauge. There's the old truck coming along. So for everyone joining us, this is a tiny little white metal one.
That's 1/150th scale or something, isn't it?
There we go. It looks probably authentic.
You used to drive one of them, didn't you, Phil?
Not quite, no. Probably not a lot of difference. Yeah, it's
That's going to take a bit of clean up, isn't it?
A bit of clean up. How old's this mould? From 1930s.
Same age as the lorry.
Yeah, it's probably same age completely. Oh, there we go. Coming together. Very nice. Good job on that one, Ross, though. Good job. Love it. What else we got? The Wave Fighter.
The Wave. Yeah, this is the one from yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I want one of them.
Yeah, so do I now. It's like, that's cool. I like
brilliant. And find me one of those from somewhere quick.
Yeah.
That's just epic.
It is, isn't it? I love it.
Ants haven't got them in stock.
Where's Gary when you need him? Gary, get him in.
Some of the tools.
Hey, look, go back up again, Phil.
Mm.
Look, floor standing stick.
Yeah, look what you could have had. You can't anymore. So,
that's drill bits. Where's them drill bits from?
Look, these are Godin ones, look.
No.
So they are, so they're probably like £1 million.
Probably.
Nathan, why have you got them?
Nathan, have you got any of these?
Need to get myself over to Japan again, didn't
I? John's off to eBay as we speak.
I was going to say, John's just perked up. I've seen him move to his mouse, look.
Very nice.
It's the other Machine Krieger stuff,
yeah,
isn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a couple of Wave Machine Krieger stuff. I think I've got that raccoon. I did the what was the one I did? It was called.
I did one of them. I did it's at work actually, one of the suits. Yeah, quite the common one I did. Go down a minute again, Phil. That looks like an Imperial.
It does droid, doesn't it? Really.
The spotter thing, isn't it?
Yes.
You know?
A probe droid.
Probe droid. That's the one. Yeah.
Nice.
I tell you what, I like that genre of the Machine Krieger stuff. I really do. I think it's really good stuff, and especially that thing he's building. Yeah.
Yeah, the bike. Yeah. No, very nice on that. Good job. Keep going. Keep going.
I've got a Gruber Hund as well, but I think that one's the Hasegawa one.
Oh, look, classic.
Oh, old school.
Old school Hasegawa. Look, 72nd.
And it's got Hales on it. That shows how old the box is. Hales Hasegawa.
Yeah.
I had a history lesson on that once, and I can't remember any of it. So I do apologise, but yes, it was quite an interesting conversation.
Yes.
But it was a while ago, shall we say?
Is that from Gary or?
Yeah.
They were the importer back in the day, weren't they?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Quite a story. It's a good story, but I can't remember any of it.
We'll have to get Gary on. He can retell us.
I've said to him he needs to come on.
I know.
He could regale us with some good tales.
Some facts.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
What is it?
It's a Special Forces demo dio, look. All
is it a technical?
Wow, I don't know. Like he's got a gun on the back.
You know, talking of technicals, I realised, you remember I did that ICM kit, that Model T with the Vickers on the back of it?
Yeah.
I did that must have been a Mark 1 technical.
It would have been, I would have thought, yeah.
You know, and then obviously the Germans putting them on off tracks and stuff in World War II with, I presume, a technical of a sort, innit?
Yeah.
Before the pickup. But yeah, I never thought, obviously, the ICM Model T kit is a technical.
Absolutely stunning. Love that. That's very, very cool.
Although
good, I did see that Iwata and I thought, did they actually have that? But I've just realised that's actually stuck to his work surface behind it.
It would be good though, wouldn't it?
I saw that and I was thinking, would that really be there, Iwata? But yeah, but I've just tweaked. That's his. I'll shut up now.
Hey, I'll tell you what, as well, he's kind of figured like I do with my little base, where there's lots of wires from electrical cables, because that is, if you're going to do a Middle East sort of vignette diorama or whatever, that is something you've got to add, because obviously me doing a bit of research when I was doing the Land Rover, there's a lot of cables in there, hanging around, literally.
Overground park cables.
No. But it always makes, because it's height as well, isn't it, for the scene? So it's a good visual point as well.
Yes.
Jamie said, I've just tried this Instagram thing. Did it work? 'Cause I think Jamie's posted something.
All right, I'll go back in a minute once we've done some of these. I'll tell you what my place looks like now with all these cables at the back. Now we've got that bloody pole. You couldn't launch a drone from my garden anymore, put it like that.
Or pigeons struggling to land.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing can get in. So, but no,
That's
really
cool.
nice job on that one. Good job.
So has he said like what the is that a scratch built base or?
It's a 24 scale Hilux.
Oh right, okay.
With the details and doors. He hasn't actually said the details of it.
Where's the figures from?
DG Artwork Figures.
Oh right, okay. Never heard of
Because
them.
he liked the pose of them, which is,
Yeah.
I would agree, there they do.
I presume that's a scratch built building then.
Yeah.
It's 24th, I didn't know if it was a 35th one, but
Yeah.
oh, that's really cool. Like that.
Very, very nice. Good job. I love the ground effect as well.
Yeah.
It is. Very, very nice. Good stuff in that.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Okay. So where else are we? We did that one, done that one. Oh, look, a Matchbox Wessex.
Ooh.
I remember building that, trying to convert it into Airwolf as like a 7-year-old. Didn't go well.
No, probably not. No.
Nice little setup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Looking good, Chris.
Very nice indeed. Excellent. Oh, look, spraying.
Spraying.
Action shot.
So how's it, hey, that's a good photo. Would like
He's
spraying,
probably,
isn't it?
he's probably in bed by now.
Oh, is it? Oh, look, links together. Nice.
What time's it in Australia now?
After clock. It's after clock in Australia.
After
at
clock,
the-
yeah. It's what
yeah.
10 past 3 here, isn't it? So yeah.
Is that one of the ones they did for the retirement scheme for the Lynxes when they retire? Because I know they did the usual thing and did some in the old school colours. Because I'm pretty sure that's a later mark of a Lynx than the ones that were done in 1980.
I wonder why they dished that blue off. I quite like that dot. Navy,
Yeah.
the proper navy blue.
Yes.
Are they wildcats in the background?
No, it looks like Lynx is in the background. I don't know. Yeah, no, Lynx is in the background still.
Because that Matchbox one's a proper prototype one, isn't it? Because that was probably one of the first Lynxes to come out as a kit, weren't it?
Mm.
Did Frog ever do a Lynx?
I think
they
so.
did they?
I don't know.
I know Airfix did.
I've got a feeling they did, you know.
Yeah, they did, Frog.
Did they do a Lynx, did they?
Yeah.
When did the Lynx first come into service?
Was it early 80s?
Not 70s?
I don't know.
I don't know. Somebody.
Oh, look, Jamie should know, because not being funny. Jamie actually was a pilot on the Lynx. Jamie, when did the Lynxes come in service then? When did you start flying it?
Hey, he's old, but he's not that old.
That's it. He was saying he thinks that one in the photo is a Civi Lynx. So,
Oh, right, okay.
yeah, as our resident Lynx expert, 81. There you go.
Oh, right, okay. That,
Is that old? Crikey.
Crikey, yeah, because he's only been out of service now, what, a couple of years now. So,
It's very analog.
I mean, he's that old.
there you go. Jamie started in 05. We'll let him off then. So, yes. Is that it now? Have all the Lynx is totally gone? Do they go straight to the Wildcat now? They don't have any for like training, then they go up to the Wildcat? Because we haven't had any fly over here forever. Well, I can't remember last time we had a normal Lynx over here.
First Lynx flight was 1971, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Fujimi did a Lynx. Ah, that's a good shout. I forgot Fujimi did some a Lynx as well.
Oh.
Oh, he sent me the thing. He sent, thank you for the link to the figures.
Oh, right.
Andy, make a note of that. Scan and save it.
I'll ding it and save it to me, dudes.
Yeah. We'll have a look at that in between.
So look, we've got the missing link. It's Ian off the forum who's putting those on Instagram.
That's it.
Yeah. So this is it, because he's done loads of them. This is the 5th one in that he's doing of the all the different bits. Is that the one he did of the Dustbuster, which I thought was brilliant? That was epic.
Yes, I think it could be that one.
No, the Lynx went out in 17. Oh, right, that makes sense. To say I haven't had them over here for a long time.
You don't want to look at this site, Matt. You'll go bankrupt.
I do. I do. I want to have a look now. Do you know all them kits we've sold, Phil?
Yes, that's it. We're a skid still. Brilliant.
That's it now. He's done it.
Oh, look, Krista's working on that SU-122.
All right, okay.
That's going to be looking to become a supplier for.
Blimey. Got 15 minutes left already on the ICM stuff, so go grab it.
Yes.
Come
right,
out.
I think we're up to date. I think.
Anyway, Phil, just nip back to PM page.
Yes.
On to special offers, I think, please.
Yes.
I want to show you something because of what it was the other day. And it loads up.
The PM site's crashed.
Second one, no, top next to the look, Moonraker.
Oh yes.
We've got Moonraker.
The AMT kit.
The AMT kit Moonraker is back in.
Do you know what? Can everyone get off the site? Because you're slowing it right down. I've never known it this slow. Lots of people are clearly on the site.
Because it was James Bond Day the other day, weren't it?
Yes.
Thursday, was it? Thursday or Wednesday? I can't remember what other day it was, but yeah.
Look at that, Moonraker. Nice.
We need that, the Moonraker that were built for the last thing we did.
Do you know what? I really wish now I hadn't done mine as Atlantis. I should have done it as a Moonraker. It's a better colour scheme.
Don't you want one of them?
Well, yeah, but it's a bit of a tiddler, isn't it?
Yeah, but still, you've got a Moonraker. 1-200, it's not too bad.
Well, it's when it stacks up against my other 1-72.
Exactly. Lewis Child.
The ones built on the site, they're fantastic, weren't they?
That was really nice.
Good.
That's what I need to dig out because that's a brilliant selling point. Because once they see that, they'll want one because it was really good. When was that for? Because that was the last.
What SIG was that for, Nathan? Can you remember?
The Moonraker, wasn't it?
Wasn't it the 70s, Sig?
70s.
Yes, it was. Yeah. It was the 70s. Yeah.
Because it's got medals, so it was a group build, that one.
It got medals. Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, we've got them back in if anybody wants a little Moonraker. But yes, Phil, you should have done a 70-second Moonraker.
Yeah, I think that would look a lot better than mine.
And you could have done Hugo Drax as well to go
with
it. Jaws.
And Jaws chewing through a cable.
I bet you could 3D print them now.
Probably. Because funny enough, that I suppose would have the correct shape windows.
Yeah, could do.
Because mine's got, technically, is the one that never flew in space, which we could never remember the name. So I had to redo all the windows to make them more rounded than the square. Those got the square windows in them.
Why did Moonraker actually go into space?
Of course it did.
Did in the film.
Rocket-powered one where you see it going up like Jerry Anderson.
Yeah, exactly. Good film, that. I like Moonraker.
Yes.
Yeah. Then somebody needs to do like Bond baddies 3D printed busts. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised nobody's actually ever done like that sort of thing, to be honest.
No, I agree.
There's plenty of them, isn't there? You know, from Goldfinger and Doctor No and
Airfix did.
Hugo Drax
and
Odd Job,
didn't they?
Odd Job.
Yeah, because for a short while, Airfix had the licensing, didn't they?
Yeah.
So.
Can I share screen a second?
Oh, go on then.
Has he found it? There it is.
There it is.
How cool was that?
Very nice.
You know, NASA missed a trick, didn't they?
It's orange on it.
Yeah, it does look better with the orange on it. Just, yeah, definitely. They should do that for Artemis. Orange scheme on it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, perhaps we could have a word with Elon Musk and get the starships to be like it.
What am I turning?
Because he's like Drax anyway.
I'm going to say we're going to turn him into Hugo Drax. He is a bit of a Bond baddie.
Yes.
Nice Phil. That was really nice.
Yeah, Bond baddies and henchmen would make really good busts to paint, wouldn't they?
Yes.
You know, figures or busts. Yeah, quick, get it done.
Yeah. Well, what's Peter put up? Because it's been banned on the thing.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Shall I show it?
No, if it's been banned.
Well, I don't know, but it's picked it up for something.
Troxy 007.
Yeah, you only put 007, yet for some reason, YouTube didn't like it and they flagged it.
Yeah, so I put 007.
Enterprise, right. So Enterprise is the one that I've got the shuttle of, which is the huge 72nd one on the boosters, which is massive. And I'm not going to get it down because every time it comes down, it almost well, gets broke. So, but yes, it's huge.
Sean said Enterprise didn't go into space.
Why didn't it go into space?
Because it was the test vehicle for aerodynamics, wasn't it? Just landing.
Does that mean it never actually went onto the boosters then?
No.
The launch.
Just onto the
back of the 747 and was dropped, wasn't it? And then, well, not dropped, lifted, I suppose.
That's the one that's at USS Intrepid in New York now in the museum.
Oh, right.
I got very excited about seeing a space shuttle. When I got to see it, I realised it'd never been to space. So, so, tell you what, worth going to see. Huge things, massive. I didn't realise how big they were.
Nor did I until I built it, and you realise, you look at it and you think, oh, that must be like, I don't know, 32nd scale, 35th, and you realise that's 72nd. It's huge.
It is massive.
Do you remember that mad thing you were going to do a burr ran as well on the back of a...
Yeah, put it on a burr ram.
Because that's bigger, isn't it? The burr ram were bigger, weren't it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
The burr ram never went to space, did it?
The chap who I follow on YouTube, Bold and Bankrupt.
Oh, that's brilliant video.
Did you see when he broke into the...
Yeah, into the burr ram space place.
And they got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, a bit arrested.
I wonder why.
It's all still there in the middle of the Kazakh desert.
He was right, just got fined, but then a few weeks later he got kicked out of Russia. And told never
the burr ram, though, the great thing is it could fly like a normal plane as well, wouldn't it? Because they had like external engines on the back that you could fit to it, so it could self-ferry. So it could fly itself.
Why not?
It went to space though, did it? Because the Soviet Union went peak Tongue.
It did once, didn't it? But it didn't have anybody on board.
Oh, right.
It did a test flight with unmanned test flight. That's the only thing. We did it once, and that was it, I think.
Well, if you go to a channel called Bald and Bankrupt, you'll find a video of it. It's worth a watch because he does break in.
Yeah.
Have a look at the burr ram, like, why not?
Mad.
Said he's been mobilised now.
He's actually English, but he speaks fluent everything, I think, to be honest with you. Yeah, he got arrested by the police or the whatever they were, military, whatever, just outside when he got back out.
Yes,
got
don't try that at home,
got
children.
Stern talking to, and
I was going to say, I bet that didn't go down well, did it?
it was less than he thought, because there were rumours when they get put in prison, weren't there, Nathan?
There was, but I think he got a £50 trespass fine.
Yeah.
But then he's being ejected for Russia for life for calling Putin crazy on YouTube.
Can't say that even here. We'll get
arrested.
KGB'd.
Yeah, they're coming now. They're actually on the way now, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't touch your door handles, Nave.
Yeah.
What's that?
Advice to you.
There's no quiz questions on the Boran. There is. Well, you're warm actually, but that's all I'm saying on one question.
Oh, I'm dreading this.
Why?
Because I know
the Russian space.
He's got
things on that I don't like.
He's got Dr. Google.
He's got things with things on it.
Right, okay, quick one here. Stephen says, any of you guys reviewed Mobius models kits recently? I know Phil did 2001 a few years ago. Anything since? I did build the Mobius Battlestar Galactica. Was it end of last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Beginning of this year. So did that one. That was nice.
Have maybe done anything new though recently, or?
Yeah, they do. They do lots of bits and pieces, but it's not prolific like they used to be.
I tell you what, they've done a lot of cars and pickup trucks.
Yes.
We've got some for sale, and they do actually look all right, to be honest. Don't know. They seem to do they're kind of short run, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they'll do a run of some stuff and then it'll go because they've got they did a lot of franchise stuff. Batman, like I say, Battlestar Galactica and stuff like that. So a bit clunky, but they're all right, aren't they?
To be honest, they're clunky. They are, but
they're solid.
Somehow it goes together really well. It's a good, solid, fit with them. That's the thing. The thing you just have to watch out with is sometimes there are bits of flash all over them and stuff that gets in the way. So they do need a bit of clean up before you sort of get in there with glue. But once they're together, it's almost like a click fit and they bolt in.
So, Stephen, what Mobius kit do you think would be good for Phil to review?
And I'll see if I've got it here, because I've got a lot of them here. good advert for the wash here, actually, because this is it before the wash, and then you can see it in a minute pre-wash. Oh, poster pens as well. We poster penned it all. Didn't bother with the decals. We used the poster pen and Sharpie.
2001 Moon Transporter.
No, I haven't done that one.
Next.
There you go. Wash going on. Wash on.
Let's have a look
wash on. Wash off.
What Mobius are doing. So, they've got some Hudson Hornets. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Oh no, it's out of stock. Blimey, that's expensive. Dawn of Justice resin kit. Batman. The Ford Rangers, that was it. I think they've got a bit of Ford Rangers and a Pontiac Ventura. A Plymouth Satellite. They've got a lot of cars now, to be honest. One for you. An International Lone Star Phil.
Yeah.
Or a truck. Skipjack.
Actually, the sea view looks quite cool. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
And then a Space Clipper, 2001 A Space Odyssey. Moon Bus from Space Odyssey. We've got a bit from that. Eva Pod, is it?
Or EVA Pod?
Yeah, Eva Pod. Yeah. Hell 9000, you need one of them.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
A 1-to-1 scale, Hell 9000, and then you need to light it and do the old jibby jobby with it.
Voice. An Alexa doesn't do what it's told.
Sea View. Jupiter 2 from Lost in Space.
Sea View is one of the ones you mentioned.
Yeah. That's it, really. Not massive catalogue, a lot of Batman stuff if you're into Batman, but it's all seems to have sold out. Proper Adam West Batman as well.
I must admit, I did like on this week's gallery, sorry, I forget who it was, did the Batman stood on the searchlight with the bat symbol.
Oh, yeah.
It was in the gallery section this week. That was really good. Very good.
USS Kelvin. Grim Reaper.
Yes, you do. You go with that Battlestar Galactica. It's just a plastic one, and I use the old chrome pens to write it all onto it to do the Battlestar Galactica plate. But it does come with a kit. It's just molded, injection molded.
HAL 9000 communicator.
Apparently, you know these old, like the Adam West Batman figures they did in 1/9 scale. There's an old set of them, and apparently the bases create the bat symbol. They've got like Batman and Robin, Catwoman, the Penguin, Riddler, and the Joker. And yeah, they create the bat symbol as you put them together.
Oh, that's quite cool.
It is quite cool, yeah. Some of them, the pricing's really odd on some of them because like Adam West is like £45, so is Robin. Catwoman's £45, but then you get to, oh no, it's all the same now. There used to be a really expensive one. Where's that gone? Tell a lie, they're all the same price. My apologies. I thought one was really more expensive than the other for some reason, but it's not.
They do a HAL 9000 communicator. I wonder if you could wire it into an Alexa and make it work.
Somebody's done it. You YouTube it.
Yeah, somebody would have done that, hooked it up.
What you need to do is enable the HAL 9000 skill on Alexa.
Yeah.
It can be done.
It can be done, yeah. Good if you could wire it into the...
Change the voice and then have it do exactly what you don't want it to all day.
I am Kev's watching. Look, I am building it, Kev. It's just, yeah, more gassing than building this afternoon, I think.
2 minutes for ICM.
Oh, look.
2-minute warning.
We might have to
out.
talk to Phil and see if he wants a
what?
Mobius kit to look at.
I don't mind. I'll review anything. Send them down. Keep them coming.
What's a Johnny Quest Dragonfly? That looks quite cool, actually.
Yes, I did Tumblr a few years ago.
You did.
I've done quite a bit of Mobius, actually, when you think about it, because it's a lot of sci-fi, and I like all my sci-fi stuff. And I have got a lot of Mobius here. As I said before, I've got the both the Vipers to do, the old and the new one. I've got a couple more Battlestar Galacticas up there. I've got the Interstellar, which originally I was going to stick on the top of that Saturn V.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Suppose it's licensing for them again, isn't it? With everything, it's
yeah.
cost to do stuff. I presume that's why they've got a lot of 2001 stuff, because they must have some sort of licensing for that.
1 minute to go.
1 minute to go.
Grab your ankles quick.
And next up will be a secret.
Secret stuff. Don't forget though, Tammy's still on offer.
Yeah.
And everything up to 10%.
It is. I'm still waiting for this to dry just down here. Some of it's drying, but the other product hasn't yet, because it takes a little bit longer. Just saying.
ICM is now
Short. Gone back to 10%.
So shoot the right one.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is a cool looking car, the Pontiac Ventura, because that's the Batman original thing was based on, weren't it? The concept car, was it? Ventura?
Don't know, to be honest.
Well, I can't remember. It was a concept car. It was based on like Adam West Batmobile, whatever you want to call it.
But it's not the same, is it, as...
Oh no, as what? As Wallace and Gromit's anti-pesto van.
That's it.
That's pretty cool, actually. Whose is that?
This is Craig, and it's the FX Wallace and Gromit.
Just tell you what, I had that kit when it first came out. Whenever it first came out, I think somebody bought it me, and I sold it, and I actually wish I hadn't. It's one of them, you know.
Yeah.
It does fetch a fortune, and
Yeah, like
I don't know. It's quite cool. I know it's a bit cartoony, but I like it. You can weather it, and it's like all the Wallace and Gromit stuff in it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good though, isn't it? I like that.
It is very, very nice indeed. We've got a Stormtrooper helmet.
Is that a 1-to-1 scale?
Or a clone trooper, I should say. Yes, it is 1-to-1 scale.
Wow.
Are those kill markings on the side? I'm amazed he's got that many.
Where?
Mind you, clone troopers were better.
Oh, there, look.
Like they say, they can't hit a barn door from 2 yards, can they?
But they're only shooting robots. Or is that how many Jedi he's done?
That's how many Jedi. Okay, Keith's done a saw. Sorry, Kev's done a saw even.
That's a rusty saw, Kev.
To be honest, yeah, I think he needs a bit of WD-40 on that. A bit of duck
He
oil.
needs a bit of protection.
Yes. So, yes, very nice. And yes, we've got, oh God.
Wessex. Is that Wessex or
it's not. I tell you, it's got to be Russian because it's got the little handles underneath the collective. Russian stuff tends to have that.
Is it? Look, you sure? Looks like an H19.
I don't know, it might be. Can we have some detail? Oh, it's a Wessex. It is Wessex. Sorry, it's the old school. So it's got the old bar handle underneath. It is a Wessex. Sorry.
That's it, Italy Wessex, isn't it?
Also, it's got a hole under the seat so he can poke the back of his legs from the back cabin.
Yeah. No, that'd be annoying. Yeah, it's not the MI4, is it? Because
yes,
that was just a big hole, I think, behind them.
Yes. Very good. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Right. All at B52H.
Whose is that?
Early this week. This is, I assume it's Great War Hobbies. Yeah, 1441.
Oh, right, okay.
That was cool.
Nice.
Decent size as well for one of them.
It is, yeah. Very nice indeed.
Is it a nice kit?
Yes. No real fit issues. But the
Good.
wing-tip wheels are very fragile.
There on that scale.
Yes.
They were sold a few of them over the past years.
It's not a bad shout for a build, actually.
Mm.
B2 in that scale.
Definitely. Ooh, good job. It's all a bit slow drying. I need to speed it up with a hairdryer, but I'll definitely.
Did you find Jamie's post on Instagram, Phil?
Jamie's post? Jamie All right. I see that people don't know how it works. Have we? Oh, it hasn't made it across yet. Perhaps it takes time to come through. I'll refresh. Let me see in here.
See, Jamie who goes abroad for a couple of years and he gets forgotten.
Yeah. Ooh.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't know if you meant JB or if you'd say Haggo, I'd know. No, I can't see anything has come through here unless it's somewhere else.
I don't know. Instagram's a bit of an.
No, I don't do Instagram.
Yeah, I haven't got a clue. Twitter as well. I've got a Twitter account.
I've just got this one of some guy's bailed out his plane about to crash through someone's house. Does that count?
Is that Jamie?
Yeah, there's Jamie coming home from work. See? Good landing straight on his own balcony.
That's the Honeyheim home.
It's a bit of a bugger of a... Yeah. Get that safely out your plane and then break your legs on some balcony.
Yes.
Lucky and unlucky all at once.
And say my Instagram is just a mishmash of, well, as my other half would say, junk. So
yeah, I've got an Instagram, but I don't really know what to do with it.
It's done the hashtag thing, hashtag official Flory models.
We'll try at official Flory models. Try everything.
Hashtag one should work, really.
Has he left a space between the hashtag and the I don't know what.
Don't know. If anybody knows how they post onto here, can they quickly post it up? If not, for members, just chuck it in the Flory Fest section and I'll drag it out there. That's the easiest way. I'll refresh.
Just post it on site, isn't it?
Yeah, just post it on the site. That's the proper easiest way, and then that way I can just grab it. Cool. Very good.
Stan C says Mobius don't exist anymore. Company and molds were sold to someone else about 3 years ago. I think the Atlantis and nothing else was released.
I know there was a bit of trouble with it all, but I thought Mobius kept the name. It was the name was sort of out of them all. It was another company, wasn't it? There was a couple of them. I think it was like 3, and they sort of amalgamated into one.
Was that like Polar Lights, Mobius, and somebody else?
Yeah, it was.
When there's a delivery at a certain company, they all seem to come at the same time. It's like
yeah,
there's definitely Polar Lights, Mobius, and there's the other one as well. That's that trio. I don't think who it is. It's not AMT. I don't think it's I can't remember it. Pegasus.
Yeah, it's Pegasus. Yes, it was. It was Pegasus, Mobius, and somebody else.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Round 2 owns all of it.
Yeah.
They do. They're the ones that do the old car kits, aren't they? Like recon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to have a go at one of those AMT type car kits at some.
What? Like this one? Hold on, I've got one up here.
Christ, mine is shelf. It'll fall off.
No. Hey, look. Look.
Yeah.
Still sealed. Look. Can't beat a proper Corvette.
No, you need a Stingray Corvette.
Well, this is a split screened one at the back. This is a 63 Vet. That's a.
Are you going to fog that one up?
Probably. I'll do my best. Yeah. Hey, look, you get a full engine, look, and everything in that. How cool's that though? That does for a fiberglass car. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
I think cars in that era were iconic.
Wasn't that the story with the Stingray Corvette? They couldn't give them away, so they gave them to the Apollo astronauts, wasn't it? They gave them each one, and then suddenly they became very popular, but they couldn't give them away to start with.
Yeah, but look how that's 1960. Look how cool that looks.
Oh yeah, absolutely for its day.
That's just amazing.
Bit clever marketing.
It's a street or strip version, apparently. Retro deluxe.
Well, where he goes of an evening's up to him.
Yeah, exactly. New decals.
You don't go around a corner.
Vintage packaging. I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
this is it. Right. Some more of the work off the forum, guys, that the guys have been doing. So there's the old Tomcat, all ready to go. Very nice indeed. There's the old intake splitter plates going through. Cockpit done. Nicey nice. We've got down in here, Gordon's working. Looks like a Bradley, is it? Is it a Bradley? Warrior. Sorry, wrong one.
Warrior.
Close. There we go. Very nice indeed. I think they ought to make them work like legs, like they do on an insect. Who needs tracks? Let me. You could do that as a greebly thing, couldn't you? Just extend the legs a little bit, like a millipede. Some very nice stuff down there. Nice detailed one. Oh, look, cars. Ian is working on the Tamiya Toyota Celica.
That's the thing, because I've been working on a 1-to-1 version.
Ford Celica.
That used to be
Of that version, that Marco Celica, I think it is.
Oh, have you? All right.
That's told you, the angular one from 2000, the early 2000 to whatever. Oh, look, that's nice, isn't it?
Yep.
That's very nice, isn't it?
Box sound, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Very
that
nice.
AMTs, I presume, is
I
it?
presume that's the AMT one. Yeah, MiG-31.
That looks quite special.
Very nice. Lovely paint job on that with the weathering.
Mm.
Not sure about the black cursor. Somehow he's got two as well. Has he got two cursors in that?
It's pointing to panel lines, if you look.
Oh, right. Okay. Very nice. And Sam, that looks like, guess the engine, everyone. It's got to be German. What's that? A Daimler-Benz?
Daimler-Benz
109, isn't it?
109 engine.
109, that.
Yeah.
100%. Sukimura by any chance?
I'd say that's an Edard Brassin 109 engine.
Yeah, thanks you're watching there, but we need to know the mark of what Daimler-Benz engine that is.
That's the
605.
603 or something like that, is it?
Yeah,
60 something, isn't it?
605, my guess.
I do apologise for my colleagues. They're anoraks. Complete rivet counters.
That has got to be the most handsome.
But I knew they would bite if I said that, because they know. There you go, John. They're all saying in the chat it's a 605.
Yeah.
How do they know?
Wow.
Sorry.
Edard's website, see what they do.
Was it? No, Paul, I think that's definitely the AMT. Is it? Or did I say ICM? No, it's the AMT kit, that one. I don't think ICM do a 31, do they? They only do a 25.
AMK.
AMK, yes.
AMK,
sorry.
yeah, AMK.
Yes, it's the AMK. Yeah, ICM do a MiG-25, which was reboxed then by Revell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the only other MiG-31 in 72nd is... The Trumpeter do a MiG-31 in 72nd. I think they do, don't they? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. It's really expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, Hobby Boss.
Yeah, is it Hobby Boss or Trumpeter? One of them. Yeah, it's really expensive though, isn't it?
Yeah, one of them do. Yeah.
Yes. We read books and stuff. Right, that's where I slip up. I used to be a prolific reader. I just do not have time these days. That's the thing.
As you'll find out later in the quiz.
Yes. Yeah. Nil point.
Don't worry.
I'm going podcast mode only with no camera tonight.
I'm just going to sit here with a giant G&T with my one lemon that my tree has produced this year in it.
Very nice lemon there, wasn't it?
Have you picked it?
No, it's still on it. Tam said about pulling it off today. I was like, no. It's proof it's actually a lemon tree. It's got a proper lemon on it. It's had one this year. It had loads, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You need Keith to make some limoncello out of it.
Well, this is it. It's very disappointing he wasn't here this year to bring it all down with him. I have got still a bottle of his limoncello, but as you pointed out last time, you're not supposed to drink it by the pint. Which,
No, you're not.
Fine. Nothing wrong with that.
You'd be messy night if you did.
Jamie's added a photo in the root build thread.
In the which thread? Is
He's
he
still got to work out
Flory Fest?
Instagram.
He wasn't in here when we did this, clearly. Hold on. Failing that, Jamie, just message me direct and I'll find it that way.
Just send it in through Messenger, it'll be quicker.
Yeah, just send it through me through the forum on the messenger on the forum. Because it's not here yet.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Oh, hold on. I found him. I've got him.
It's
all right. I've just gone to him. It's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, look, nice AN2. Is that?
That's his Greebly one, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's doing a...
Is that the Hobby Boss one?
Yeah.
Look at the gun packs on it. It's going to have cannons.
Bit post-apocalyptic, isn't it?
It is with a top turret.
Look, imagine a top turret on an AN2.
Mind you, the speed of it, you can get out and walk along the wings.
Stand on the wing and shoot rifles at them.
Yes. Going to be nice, I'm sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
Very, very nice.
That's supposed to be a really good kit, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, but say it's still a nice kit, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's a shame it comes and goes, that kit, for some reason. You'd be thought it might be a bit of a staple of their catalogue, but
like the real thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother with Instagram. It's an absolute nightmare. I can't post on Instagram. Obviously, you can off your computer, but then it's really weird how it does it because it doesn't actually do it. You have to do a hack to do it. So, yeah.
It's meant to be for your phone, isn't it?
Jamie says he's going to have a toilet on it. Do you want a toilet bomb? I've got 2 available.
Might be a bit large in 30 seconds for a 48 scale AN2, but you never know.
Be a large toilet.
Could be a Thomas Crapper.
No, very nice indeed. Cool work. Right.
So there should be some interior shots too, as well.
John's on the gin and orange.
What wash would you recommend for aircraft and helicopters?
Dark dirt and grime, I'd say. But that's just my humble opinion.
Yes, I would say. Hold on, let's just. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Neil says, Matt, just noticed that board models are going to release 1/32 Lanc nose only. What are your thoughts? We've mentioned this on this show, haven't we?
Another pound in the Lancaster jar.
Yeah, pound in the Lancaster jar.
Yeah. What are my thoughts? I've built the HK one, so I don't think anymore.
Still going to be expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, Matt.
Price. That's what's going to be it. The price point of it is going to be either the make or break of it, I'd say.
But we're saying still going to be what, £300 plus? Do we reckon?
£300 plus VAT. No, we don't know that for sure. We don't know what it's going to be, do we? But
no, we can't comment on it. We've only hypothesised on how much it's going to be.
Think of the price of the full kit.
Minus 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
Bill, Jamie sent you a PM.
Oh, I've just shown him. I've just done it all.
I mean, he's got interior shots as well.
Yeah, I've just put them up. When you're not watching the screen.
Gary's just knocked over his bottle of Microsol.
Oh, no.
No.
At least it was extra thin.
Depending which, I was going to say, if it's set, it just smells like vinegar.
Matt,
no. I would be evacuating quick if I'd have done that.
Right, just to show Jamie's bits, look, cockpit. Look, it's got a radar scope and everything.
Yeah, it is a really cool build.
Oh, there's a toilet.
This blue look.
There's the cars.
It's got ejector seats.
It's really cool. Well, this Greebly build is bringing out some really funky little builds.
Is this going in a book, Jamie? Are you writing a book on it as you're doing it? Could be the follow-up book.
That was my last kit that I've sold.
You know what? I've stopped using Jamie's thing as a prop. It's actually up in my bookcase now.
Hold your desk up.
Well, it wasn't holding the desk up, but it was holding something up. But to be honest, I was going to show it, but I can't because it's upstairs in my bookcase now. It's been.
You'll bring it down for tomorrow.
I'll bring it down for tomorrow, and we'll showcase Jamie's book.
I never got a copy of that book.
Did you not?
No, I need one for my bookshelf. It looks bare without one. To be honest,
I've got one. Got off Amazon.
That's the difference. You
could send me yours then.
And some of your King's shillings to get.
It's all right, Jamie. Look, I got one here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
So it is. I presume the AN2 is like the follow-up to that one on the front, isn't it?
Hold it up again, John.
There
we go.
Is it still available, that book?
Yeah, it's in that pound shop.
Wow. Harsh, that is.
I'm playing.
No book planned so far.
It's from Ammo.
It's a nice book. I think Jamie would agree some of the translation needs a little bit to be desired.
Yeah, there was a lot of lost in translation with it, admittedly.
Is that the one that got translated into Spanish and back into English?
Well, I think it went via another language, but yeah.
Romanian.
But you can get the gist of it from the pictures, to be honest.
Yes.
Does anybody actually read text in these books or just look at the pictures? Because I don't think I've ever read text in any of them.
Do we know anyone who does plastic kits from the 70s kits, like Ford Capri, Cortina, Vauxhalls, etc. from the 70s?
We said about this, it's actually really underrepresented. You get Sierras is about it.
God, you struggle to get Sierras. I mean, there's that one. Well, that's the 90s Sierra anyway that we're getting.
What someone did a Capri?
A company.
Yes, they did. They did the police Capri. Who was that? Somebody did the Capri, and it was a jam sandwich, wasn't it? With white with a blue light on the top. Can't remember who it was now.
I had a Mark 1 Capri from a company called Daisha from Japan. But the problem with it was it had half an interior because it was meant to be like a battery operated thing.
Oh, right.
So the interior looked really weird because it's all squashed downwards. You got seats and stuff, but it was not the right depth or anything, just because all the gubbins underneath. But you got the body shell and that, but that was a long time ago, and I don't know if you can still get it. There was rumours of a Capri coming out in kit form, but again, I mean, Thingy did a Zack Speed Capri, didn't they? Tamiya.
Yeah, Zack Speed one, yeah.
A Zack Speed one, but as in like Vauxhalls and stuff. I mean, the only other thing was like the Airfix 30-second stuff from way back when, but that was more 60s cars than 70s.
No one's ever done any Chevettes and things like that, have they? Or
Shove It. Can't beat a Shove It.
If anyone did a Capri, I'd get one. That'd be the nearest I get to own one.
No, you've never owned one?
I've never owned a Capri. It's a car I wouldn't mind getting one, but you see the price of them.
I know where's is the body shell if you want a project, John.
No, I don't want a project.
It's a Capri, though.
I've had 4 or 5 Capris. I think with 2.8.
It's a Capri gear.
Capri gear.
I've had a Capri gear as well.
I've never owned a Capri after all cars either because I never liked them, if I'm honest.
Someone says, why is Matt's desk, where is it? I can't see who it was.
Why is my desk?
Gordon says, why is Matt's work area always so abnormally tidy? Because he never does any work on it.
I can't work in a mess.
It's because it's brand new. And also, in his defence, it's brand new. He's only been in there like a couple of months. Give it a year, it'd be a complete cluttered shithole.
This is what I do on the desk. All the hard work
I'm like, Matt, I don't know how you lot can...
I can't work in a mess.
Every session, I put everything away.
I do.
That's why he's got no modelling mojo. With all the time he's there with his OCD cleaning everything, he never gets anything done.
It's got to be organised. I've been really prolific, but John says when I finish, everything goes away, and and then I start again.
So I'm like the only one who just stands up and walks out,
turn lights off.
Yeah. I don't even clean out the airbrush.
I just stand up and walk out. That's from about 6 months ago.
And in Nathan's defence, he works on a postage stamp because he's crammed in his garage. And now I can't do clutter and mess. Just made him proper.
I sort of tidy up when I come on a Thursday show.
So it just moves out a camera shot. That's just one of them.
Yeah,
that's it. Tied it. Hey, look. Like I showed you, I've even made myself a little pot box for cutting stuff off to clean up. Look, out of some what's it called? That stuff, foam board. Yeah. Foam board, is it? I'm surprised John ain't done one, if I'm honest.
What?
Some foam board boxes for bits you've cut off to organise your stuff.
I have got some here because I used it to make a custom stand for me F86 when I was building it.
Yeah.
Peter Upton says, Ford Capri, the car you always promise yourself, according to Ford ads. I saw a Ford ad for a Capri. I don't know if it was a genuine one. Never let a woman drive it.
Ooh, get away with that nowadays, would you?
I even showed it to the wife and she laughed.
So. Neil says, did Nathan ever finish his B29?
Yeah.
I'm not sure he ever started it.
I got started and then I thought, rabbit hole. All that.
So look, hold on.
So I've done not a lot on it.
Don't know.
But I don't know. I've done a bit of scratch building here and there and around the front and stuff. But I've lost my Dennis Norden gun sight, so I need to work something out for that.
Perhaps what you should do with that kit is just chop the front end off and just do the nose section like the Lanks.
Why has nobody ever thought of that? A nose section of a super fortress.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Because they had good nose art as well, didn't they?
Yeah, but I have done sort of bits on it, and then I thought, can't really see in that light, can you? We've got, to be honest, this was the start of the summer project, and then summer just killed off modelling.
Yeah.
I've got some. What have I got? I've bought some. I mean, I'm not going to detail anything in the back half of the cockpit here, but I'm trying to do a decent job at the front end here in this area. So I've bought some instrument panel decals, and I'm working out what to do with bits and pieces on it. But it is sort of one of those things that got stuck. But it's all here. Dig some bits out. I've just broke the Dennis Norden gun sight off, and I don't know what to do about that. I've done the little bits on the engineer panel, but again, you don't really see much of that because that sits there, I think, like that, and that's behind the pilot, and he's only got like a little window. So I'm trying to detail it to the point that you might actually see what I've detailed, not detail unnecessarily, if that's the idea. But there's no I think because Revell have got the platinum box, and you can't get the Adard photo etch set for the cockpit.
Right.
Put the brakes on it a bit.
Right. Oh yeah, because yeah. Because
it's in their set. If you try and buy the Adard photo etch bit, you can't get it. I don't know what I've done with the instrument panels, but it is on the list. I think this lightning kit's fixing the mojo, to be honest.
Yeah. Jonathan, did you order that this morning?
Pardon?
So Jonathan just said Fenger airbrush just arrived. Got to Love Prime. So did you order it this morning?
Done Prime same day. Maybe it might be.
Well, we were talking about him on Friday, weren't we, as well? So
yeah.
Ah, yeah, true. Yeah.
See what's dead tricky about researching B29s is the cockpits never seem to be the same on two pictures.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah, I'm just flicking through this book again. I forget it's quite good actually.
That's a thingy name, isn't it? Airfix did a custom Capri white heat with wide wheels and flared arches like Carlos Fandango wheels.
If Jamie's on though, I have noticed another mistake they made. The cartoon character of him they put in, they've given him hair.
Right. Don't be calling the follically challenged.
James has got a Capri spares in the loft. He's got a very rare Mark III parcel shelf in the loft. He's got cutouts for 6x9
Pioneers.
Yeah.
Got Pioneer speakers, hasn't it? Is it Pioneers or Alpine speakers? One of the two, isn't it? About 5 watt. Ford Anglers you need.
Neil says, learned the other day that the B-29 cost mode more, I think he means, than the atomic bomb. Hold on, I can't work that out. Cost mode, he's put.
Cost more, isn't it?
I think that's more than the atomic bomb. Oh God, now it's moved.
It costs more to develop,
design and build to the production. Well, they were going to use a Lancaster anyway. If that hadn't worked, we were there, ready. You know.
You know that? Did you say James has got a proper parcel shelf off at Capri?
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Imagine if someone needs one.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you don't want to sell it, dear, because I do know somebody who is genuinely
been repairing for about 10 years.
Yeah, longer than that. But yeah, I know somebody who would have that off you if you were going to sell it. You'd probably snap your hand off. If it's got no holes in its proper one.
It's still sat there on the right hand side behind the door.
Oh, you can't even see it, mate. That much crap all over it because it's got the cover over it and it's just piled up with rubbish. So, yeah, it needs digging out and putting in the other unit. It does, but there you go.
Yes, I've noticed, as Tim's saying about when you order off Amazon these days, it's DPD or Royal Mail. I've had that because ours has turned up last couple of deliveries. It's been DPD.
Yeah, I've had a couple from Royal Mail. In fact, I had one the other day that was DPD, and one before that was Royal Mail,
We deliver a ton of their stuff. It's ridiculous.
Because that's all John delivers now, isn't it? Amazon stuff.
Yes.
On
on
Saturdays and Sundays as well.
Our premium product at work is a special delivery, and it's quite expensive, but it's guaranteed delivery by 1 p.m. next day. I had one this week, and I took it off. It is a big box, so it must have cost them well over a tenner. Amazon to post, and when I got there, the woman said, "Oh, good, that's cat food."
Why, mate? That's it, people.
That's it.
That's great.
Crikey.
This afternoon session is expired.
Indeedy. So I just give them a quick show on here because it's still drying, and we'll carry this over probably till tomorrow, I think. Well, we want that one, and then that one. No, that one. Wrong one. Sorry, that one. So, yes, going back to the old winter version of it, as you can see, this is something we'll be talking about a lot in the future, as you can see on this one, doing its bit down the lower. So everything that's bright white is something completely different to what's on the top. So anyway, but up here, as you can see, this is just the wash up here doing its bit. It's still somewhat drying because we just splodged it on. But what you can do then is just come along then with normal brushes and stuff like, and you can literally just almost dry brush it and play with it. So you can actually make clean edges, and you can sort of do dragging and all this type of thing to give you the sort of winter camo type effect. So you sort of wake up the wash a little bit, and you can mix it together to give you a winter camo white wash. Just like this. So you sort of go round, and it'll give you the brush strokes in it and everything if you want to. And then obviously if you let this dry, it will dry back. So sometimes you just need to slightly wake it all up, and you can go round, and you say you can then stipple this into an effect if you wanted to, or anything else in between. And the great thing with this is it's totally safe, because if this doesn't work, you just literally wash this off and go again.
I was about to say that's going to react like actually real winter whitewash.
Yeah, it will.
And
so what you'll do is you'll let that dry back, and then once that dries back, you can then properly sort of pull it around and all the rest of it. So you'll be able to literally, you can polish it on the edges so it sort of comes through. You can do all this type of stuff with it to give you that sort of look. But again, if you rub at it, you can, you know, sort of polish different areas and down. And again, if you want to make little clean spots and various things, you can just pull at it and drag at it to do all your streaking and your various types of things, because it will literally go just like it. And that's how I sort of do my winter camo washes. And again, you can build it up, give it another coat on this, and it will go thick. This stuff that's down here is something else. You see it starting to pull up. It will be a heavy duty version, so to speak. But again, it's still in testing, so you can't have it. But yeah, this is the one at the top.
I'll tell you what, actually, Phil,
you
know that bottom one?
Yeah.
The testing version, that really does look like, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's doing all right, isn't it?
Yeah. It does for a proper winter whitewash. It's got that density to it, if that makes sense. And then, like I say, when you take it off, it will weather and wear down like a real temporary paint that it was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's quite a good little product. I can see a winter panzer coming along.
Yes. Watch this space, people.
I'll tell you what, actually, that looks cool in a winter whitewash.
Yeah, I should do the entire thing. I might actually do it, actually. I'll cover the entire thing and start playing with it and all the rest, because, yeah, it's in winter whitewash camo. But you say you can then clean off and chip at it as well and do all the bits and pieces you want. As I say, this stuff you can chip as well, so different product. But say one at the top here, for doing that type of thing. But yeah, both of them, you can just leave it as is, or you can manipulate it and start to pull it round. But yeah, interesting.
Hey, you know what? Do you know that? Right, just a thing while we're here, probably should discuss this off here, really. But you know, obviously that's a temporary wash, the thicker stuff.
Yeah.
If you actually painted over that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking thick paint. I'm talking like a thin layer of paint. Could you use it like an airspray chipping technique?
Yes, it does. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once this stuff goes off, it goes hard and it's water soluble. So if you put paint over the top, you will be able to chip through it. Because of the other thing, which I won't show, but we've been testing on, the thing I showed you the other day, that's what it does.
I tell you what, there's some exciting stuff down the line, isn't there?
There is lots of exciting stuff coming soon. Hopefully by Christmas, if it still goes according to plan, which seems to be at the moment. Watch this space. More hints and teases coming soon. So
yes, cool,
good,
right.
Excellent. Right, okay then, guys. So that's going to do it for this afternoon. Don't forget, you still get all your bits and pieces. We've still got the sales going on and everything else like that. So if you do want to pop over to the Flory store, links are down below, and all the social media things are these as well. You can pop in. We've got 25% off all the washes, including the white one you've just seen me working with there, and the dark dirt, because they're my two bestest colours. And obviously we've got all the pigments down in here. We've got the merchandise as well, so if you want to help out and everything. I know we're almost getting, well, we are getting very low on some of these. All right, I know it says 40 because it's all in different sizes, because you have got a size chart. So when you come in here, for instance, you just pick up the size you want, and we go all the way from small to 5XL. So we've got all your sizes down here, but I know we're getting low. So what I might do is, if it says out of stock, I don't panic. I'll get a load more in, and obviously we'll do them at the right price as well. So don't panic about things like that. So that's down on there right now. So you can grab all of those. You can pop over to the PM store. Obviously the ICM bit is finished now, so well done to everybody who's got himself a bargain. But we've still got all the other stuff. So it's still 15% off all Tamiya kits, 10% off all other kits. And then obviously we got our special ones of 25% off, and the special sale area as well, with all the goodies that have been going down in here. So if you want to grab any of those from PM, don't forget, obviously, you know, our main bread and butter is all your sundries as well. So we've got all your glues, your tools, your thinners, your paints from every different manufacturer, as you know, right the way down in here as well. So we've got you back with all of that. And then obviously over here on Serious Models, it's 10% off Flory models. So if you're in the EU, you can do that as well. And if you're in the US, for get it a little bit quicker, obviously they've got all their sanders doing 10% off as well over the weekend as well, and the washes just the same. All right, so they're all available just down in there. So yes. So next for us, we'll be back with you at 7:30 for quiz night. So this is a totally laid back, we're not modeling or demoing, it's just going to be fun and giggles. Grab yourself a drink, some snacks, and a nice sweater or pullover, and we can sit here and have a good chill out for an hour and a half and a bit of a giggle as our sort of wind down show from Saturday.
Yeah.
So yes.
Sounds
Quiz
good.
Topic, multiple topics, isn't there, Nath?
Yeah, there's bits of all sorts.
It's
Yes.
all sorts.
So yes, definitely bits and pieces. To be honest, who won the Sanders? I didn't have chance during our break to figure that out, but I will do that. And then obviously for the polo shirt from this one, I'll mention them in the morning, and I will be in contact with them. But obviously we don't have a lot of time between the shows to sort all these things out. But I will do before we go on air tomorrow morning. I'll get on and get all those sorted, and I will mention the names of people and the various things on tomorrow morning's show as well. Apart from that, we all good? All had fun, guys?
I'm going to off to walk the dog.
Yes, I must admit, we was a bit late walking. I was walking loader in the dark last night.
Oh,
I've got a black lab, and I'm wearing dark jeans and a black sweatshirt without a torch round our lanes.
Good thinking.
I know. I was literally, I thought I'm going to have to go topless with my white body. It'd be the only thing that's been reflective.
You have your phone on you with your torch.
Do you know what? I forgot my phone. That was it. I thought, I'll get my phone. But walking through the lanes as well, it's pitch black by then. And I was like, yeah, didn't think this one through. So, yes, luckily I am still here. It's fine. I only saw one car, so we're all right.
As you dived into the hedge.
Yes, that's it. Grab the dog, throw it in the hedge, and I'll follow it. So, yes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget you get all your bits and pieces. You can give us a like as well on YouTube as well. That I don't know why, but apparently it helps somewhere as well. So if you want to give us a like, that would be absolutely fantastic as well. So hit the old like button, then you can subscribe, and then tomorrow you'll get notifications, and tonight, anytime that we're doing live shows as well in the future. So yes, that's about it from us. On behalf of me and the team and everybody, thank you very much for watching. We will see you at 7:30, where our Quizmaster will be taking over, Nathan.
Yay. Yay.
Have you got a sparkly jacket?
I'll see what I can rustle up.
We've had a trial run. I hope it goes better than the trial run did.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It's got its sus now. It'll be all right. We'll all be good. Right. Okay, then, guys. We're out of here. We'll see you again at 7:30. If not, hopefully we'll catch up with you tomorrow, or if not, in the very near future. Take care. Happy modelling. Say goodbye, gentlemen.
Bye.
We're out of here.